Hi everyone, welcome back to Form of Therapy. My name is Kep1er, and today on the Culture Study, I am going to be reacting to Bubblegum by Kep1er. This is their first Korean comeback in 9 months, nearly a year. Tippy Tap was fantastic. That tippy tippy tap, that hook, that sound, in fact, that entire EP is still baked into my head and my heart. And I've been waiting for a Kep1er comeback all this time. Of course, they didn't leave us high and dry. 4 months ago, they came back with their Japanese music video for Yum, which was frankly mind-blowing. It's a completely different concept and color and style from Tippy Tap and anything they've shown us thus far. And yet, I loved it. They kind of killed it. And so I'm looking forward to what Bubblegum has in store for us today. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Pop that body like bubblegum. Pop that body like bubblegum. Pop that body like bubblegum.
I was going to guess it would be on the softer side, but maybe not. Oh, damn, okay.
Favorite flavor. 점점 짜릿해. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. 그게 바로 kick 아주 재밌는 taste. No you can't resist 모든 내 맘대로 mix. 원한 듯이 make a wish 막아봐도 gonna break. 지루한 framing I'm sick and tired.
Fantastic pre-chorus. It has this atmosphere of like something epic really building. Interesting that the transition into the chorus, rather than it feeling like a drop, it feels like the chorus invades in with that aggressive punch. Wow. Just a special thanks to Youngun. Where was Youngun? Bum, 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 bum. Wow. Wow. Okay, so as I was saying, I really liked Yum for them. It was unlike anything that they had ever done. But as it comes to with a lot of K-pop groups, when they promote songs for Japan, it tends to be more experimental, sometimes even a bit more aggressive and hard-hitting, just because the Japanese audience is more accustomed to these experimental, wilder sounds. So I never expected them to do anything close to something like Yum. And with a title like Bubblegum, and with how just soft and melodic and dreamy Tippy Tap sounded, I thought we would just be kind of bouncing back and forth towards that softer sound. But Bubblegum actually sounds way more closer to something like Yum than it does something like Tippy Tap. I think it is definitely not as loud and aggressive as Yum, but it still has that very hip, trendy vibe. It feels way more packed with attitude. It's a little sexy. It's a little teasing, and it's just a lot more edgier, kind of similar to Yum than I was expecting. That was really, really, really good. But also, it has such a very good danceable groove. The 808s, especially the bounce that you hear in the chorus, is so addictive. And this is a concept I've frankly been waiting for Kep1er since Hikaru first auditioned on Girls Planet, okay? All those years ago, ever since Hikaru came in with the Blackpink or iconic Rambo moment, I was hoping that Hikaru would get something cool like this. Same for Taeyeon. Ever since Taeyeon showcased throughout Girls Planet that she is actually so good at hip and trendy concepts, I have been wanting like the much more attitude-driven concepts for Kep1er. That wasn't where their careers went. They went for a largely fresh pop sound for the first half of their career, for the first section of their contract. But with this contract renewal, they have been really coloring outside the lines, and it's been a lot of fun. Oh my goodness. This is definitely my favorite concept for Taeyeon and Hikaru and Paye, kind of everyone, but and Paye, those three especially, hands down. I always really wanted to see Paye in a concept like this too. Ever since the debut, when they released that performance video for Mask, I always just thought Paye really excels, at least aura-wise and atmospherically, in really trendy concepts like this. I think she's just a very hip and trendy type of idol and singer, even though I know she loves the cute stuff. You know who else would have killed it in this? Youngun. And it's, I was thinking like, okay, she's not showing up. Maybe she'll be in the second verse. No, nowhere to be seen. So I'm assuming she's on some kind of a hiatus. Let me double check. All right. Looks like she is taking a hiatus for health issues. We wish her a speedy recovery. It's just a shame because I think Youngun would have definitely killed this concept really, really well. You know who also really got to kind of express and show off her aura? Xiaoting. Shen Xiaoting, I have been wanting a concept where she's expressed it a couple times in a few comebacks here and there, but I've been wanting a concept where Xiaoting gets to kind of show off the really alluring and powerful energy that she showed us and kind of dominated most of Girls Planet with, especially the iconic Medusa sage. And I feel like we got a bit of that here as well. When her first line part comes in, that was kind of shocking. Let's go ahead and watch and listen to this again and kind of pick it apart here and there.
Pop that body like bubble gum. Pop that body like butter bum bum. Pop that body like bubble gum. Pop that body like butter bum bum. Call me vicious, my ambition. 너는 감당 못할 tension, wanna taste.
So on a just a music video level, starting out like this is such a powerful statement. It already looks like she's just like a few inches away from kissing this person, but the way that she's like shoving her forehead up against this person's head is very, very aggressive, confrontational, but also then when you factor in the lyrics that she's saying, there's something also a little bit venomous about it when she says wanna taste. It's both confrontational and yet invitational at the same time.
어림없이 don't stand. Easy peasy lemon squeezy 난 한 입에 다 삼키지. You can say
So much attitude, so much sass. Oh. That part is crazy. That oh my goodness. One more time.
시선 따위 can bring me down.
Absolutely just killer stare.
Pop that body like bubblegum.
Ooh, I love how this vocal part extends out right here at the end of this pre-chorus.
Pop that body like bubblegum. Pop that body like butter.
And this chorus, rather than it feeling it could have easily been like this big drop, instead it feels like a bubblegum. It pops, right? So it feels like the chorus just comes in. Just pop that body like, ooh, that is so fun. It's such an interruptive energy.
Pop that body like bubblegum. Pop that body like butter bum bum. Pop that body like bubblegum.
Damn. Taeyeon absolutely slays this concept as well. But Kep1er,
Let me see you poppin'.
oh, Kep1er, Taeyeon. Oh, this. What is she pouring in this engine? I cannot see.
마치 favorite flavor. 점점 짜릿해. A little bit of that. 그게
so much alluring sass that mwah. That's really, really good.
아주 재밌는 taste. 너의 cute taste. 모든 내 맘대로 mix. 보는 듯이 make a wish. 막아봐도 gonna break. 지루한 framing. I'm sick and tired. 다 멈추려 해도 you can't deny. 내 안에 falling. You take me high.
Also, I do appreciate. I don't know why Taeyeon is under this this car, working on this car, but I do appreciate this music video's lighting. This music video's lighting is so gorgeous. First off, you have the LED panel behind Kep1er or Kep1er boxing right there. That just creates like a really nice backdrop, but they have like the sparks going off of other workers working behind her. That just creates like a very nice dynamic background element. Like you can see the lighting constantly changing. You see the shadow of the guy. These kind of elements just really make the background feel a lot more alive, and it's so much more decorative of the background rather than just like throwing up, I don't know, like another music video might throw up a bunch of neon lights, or maybe even just have a background fill light that might be opposing her color scheme. If it's like a little bit green right here, I feel like another music video would have just tossed in like a magenta light that's like lighting the background behind her. But having like this live element that is keeping the background interesting is just so good. It's such a nice touch. And it's interesting how, so during the second verse, they start incorporating strobe lighting, and how even this looks like strobe lighting right here. The guy working on the welding. Honestly, Kep1er totally excels within this. Like with Yum and now Bubblegum, Kep1er, I think, actually really, really thrives in this hyperpop, funk, heavy 808 bass-driven realm. This actually really, really is so cool for them.
Yummy, I can't get enough. Gummy, 마치 sugar rush. Make it pop, never stop. 짜릿한 이 맛. Pop that body like bubblegum. Pop that body like butter bum bum. Pop that body like bubblegum. Baby, going on the bubblegum. Pop that body like bubblegum. Pop that body like butter bum bum. Pop that body.
That is such a fun setup. The way it's bouncing between Kep1er and Yujin in the foreground, and then this dance scene right here. Wow. Wow. This horizontal shot of them all dancing towards the fan, blowing against them is such a great shot. Oh, Hikaru Taeyeon. Oh. Oh. Incredible. Incredible. Okay. I am personally in love with this song and this music video and this style in particular for Kep1er. Of course, we may have differing opinions. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. But I have been very adamant since I think, frankly, the beginning of Kep1er's career of just like, there is a specific sounds that would be better for them. And I don't think this is it. They were going for just like a very mainstream, fresh, high teen pop sound. It's just like, this doesn't work. It did work for especially, I think, people like Mashiro and Yesol, who definitely very much fit that concept. But now that we've, I guess, with the group change and the younger, fresh aesthetic being graduated out, this is, I think, a very good, mature direction forward. I do think Bubblegum, while it's a more toned down version of Yum, is still very fun, very exciting. I think it's definitely way more in that K-pop. It's like Yum, but in like a little bit milder in that K-pop taste. And so I personally hope that K-pop fans will love it because I think it's fantastic. And if the response is good to this, then they'll stick with something like this. It just felt like they were going from concept to concept back then. And now, while, you know, Tippy Tap and Bubblegum don't have like the biggest amount of crossover, there's a consistency in quality, I guess. And there's a consistency in how the group is performing. Like every time I feel like everyone is over delivering and shocking me. I really felt that in Tippy Tap. You know, I felt like for as soft as that song was, I thought Taeyeon made that song so addictive. And I think Taeyeon does the exact same thing here. I think Taeyeon, as I said before, Taeyeon, Hikaru, and Kep1er really, really shine here. But I think my number one for this has to be Taeyeon. And I've kind of been waiting for a concept where I you know, subjectively would think that like, oh shit, this is so Taeyeon's comeback. This is so Taeyeon's style. Because Taeyeon is really just good at everything and anything. So she really kind of always owns it whenever there's a Kep1er comeback. But this one, it reminds me of like why she was, you know, technically Shouting was my number one on Girls Planet, but why she was like my number one in terms of skill and talent on the show. So this is just a fucking awesome comeback. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse there, but I'm going to wrap up my reaction and review of Bubblegum right there. Very fun song, very fun music video, very creative, just very well made in general, just like a lot of cool creative ideas down to such beautiful aesthetic lighting that made the video also feel like it was just popping really well. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on what you think of the song and this comeback for Bubblegum. Let me know in the comments down below. And hey, that's going to be it for me. I will be doing a listening party. This is Kep1er's 7th mini album, and my Kep1er listening parties are always something that's rather fun. There's a bunch of them over on my Patreon, and if you want to check out the listening party for the Bubblegum comeback, it'll be out in September, so in just a couple of weeks. So consider joining our Patreon. Link's going to be in the description down below. You can also check out any of our other reactions up here in the upper right. If you want to support the channel for free, you can also subscribe. I'm going to have a button for you down in the lower right as well. Thank you for tuning into this video, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.